How you doing? It's Khoa here. In this video, we're going to be covering how I structure my time. So this is a very important part of my life where I've structured my time in a way where it covers everything. And it's not just, for many years, I used to just focus on just work. It was just work. But over the years, I realized the importance of having focus on other areas of your life, because those other areas are also very important. So for example, I remember I used to just work all the time. I never focused on my family, relationships, or even health, right? And then as a result, I just felt really sluggish, low in energy, and just wasn't happy with my life, right? Even though I was doing very well in terms of my work life. And then I realized that there's other areas of your life where it's really important, because if you truly want to be happy, you got to get other areas of your life sorted. So if I might have the money, but if your relationships or if your family or everything else in that area is dying, you just don't feel happy. I just don't feel happy. If I know that my family hates me and stuff, you just don't feel happy, even if you're making lots of money, right? So I figured that you have to really get all areas of your life handled in order to live a really happy life. So I remember that one time I was interviewing this very successful businessman. His name was Michael Lane, and he is the founder of Success Resources. And we were talking about structuring time, and he's responsible for bringing big names such as Tony Robbins over to Australia, Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, and so forth. And he told me something that was really interesting, and he said that he's broken up his time into these 4 key areas, and they're structured in the following priority, and it's important to get these in the right priority. And number one, the first one is called health. The second one is family. The third one is career or business. And number 4 is charity. And that's it. You just focus on those 4. The reason why it's structured in that way is because if you get it wrong, then you stuff things up. So for example, let's say you were to move family up to the top, right? So if family was your number 1 priority and then health was second, that means that you're looking after everyone else. But if you get fat and everything, and you become sick and you become injured, and you don't take good care of your health, then you can't really take care of family. You can't take care of anything else. Business and all that stuff will collapse. So you have to really take care of your health first. Health has to come first. You got to take care of yourself. Go to the gym, workouts, nutrition, all that stuff, and then that's number 1. So what I've done is I've done the same thing too. So I've got number 1 is my health, number 2 is family, number 3 is business and / career, and then number 4 is charity. So what do I do? So number 1 is obviously health, which is I've got my own personal gym. So I'm building a gym at the moment. All I do is I go downstairs and I do my boxing. So I do a lot of boxing, and then I do my barbells. So I do weight lifts, and then I do my squats, and then I do my jogging and everything. So it's high intensity cardio, and it's also a lot of weight training as well. So I absolutely love the gym, and to me, health is a very high priority part of my life. I don't have a 6-pack abs yet. I did it once, but I'll be getting it back soon. But it's a very important part of my life, because if I don't take good care of my health, I don't want to be stuck in a hospital. I don't want to go through what other people have gone through, So I try my best to look after myself. So that's number 1. And then number 2 is family. So I make sure that I don't spend all my time with family, right? But I do spend a bulk of my time with them. So I don't have any kids yet, but I do have a wife, 2 dogs. And what I do is to spend time with family. I always make sure every day after I have dinner with them, have dinner with my wife, and then after that we watch Netflix, So we spend time with each other. We watch about 2 hours of Netflix, and it's really great, She might be on the phone, I'll be on the phone, and it's really important to just spend that time, because if you don't spend that time, then it's just really hard for you to build that connection. So you don't have to sit and just look at each other and have a conversation. You can just do stuff, such as I go grocery shopping with my wife, I walk the dogs with her, watch Netflix with her, just those things. And then because you're spending time with them, it's enough. So I find that try and spend at least 2 hours. 2 hours per day is enough to maintain a good, healthy relationship with your family. And then number 3 is career. So career is, to me, time is really short. I don't want to be wasting my time doing things I don't want to do just to pay the bills. So I make sure that the tasks that I do is a high value activity that's going to contribute to my life 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line. So these tasks, for example, is concerning sales. So I love sales. That's my career. That's my skill. And with sales, I'm working in a full-time job where it's just sales, right? I'm selling something, and I become really good at sales. I learn lead generation and so forth. So that's a high-value activity, is learning how to sell, because I really want to become a really good salesperson in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, because that skill alone is just going to take me to the top. Another one is filming and editing. So I do films. I make these YouTube videos over the weekend, and I edit during the week. It's a high value activity because these videos is going to be posted online, and it's going to keep on being there for the rest of my life, and this is my long-term thing where I'm just creating a huge database of all this content, really great personal development stuff for you to take value of, and this will be my legacy, I guess. And then number 3 is reviewing, planning, and reflection. So on my Sundays, I tend to just look at all the goals that I'm working on, what I'm working on next week, what I'm doing currently, problems I need to solve. I'm doing a lot of reflection. So I might go for a drive for a few hours, go to a cafe, open up my laptop, just do some study, just review, just ground myself, right? And this is a really, really powerful thing to do. I've been doing this for decades, and it really does shape all areas of your life. And number 4 finally is charity. So to be honest, I haven't done much with charity, but every time when I get paid, I always put off a certain portion of money to the charity account. So hopefully one day I get to build an orphanage. That's one of my goals, is to build an orphanage somewhere in a third world country. And just it's one of my goals there. So hopefully I get to do it one day. I'm going to just keep on building up my bank account, and then one day just buy it, and then let's do it. So that's my 4. That's how I structure my time, and that's. I'd like to keep things simple. I don't want to complicate things. I always think, those top 4 priorities. Number 1 is health. Number 2 is family. 3 is career, and number 4 is charity. That's it. Just think about that, and then once you've got that priority sorted, then break it down into these more little behaviors in those little areas. So make sure you go to the gym. Make sure you spend at least 2 hours with the family. And then number 3, make sure that you do your high value activities that's going to contribute to long-term goals, and then make sure you put some money aside for charity. And that's it. That's all I do. So I'm curious about your productivity schedule, what you do to stay, how to organize your life and so forth. Very curious. In the comments, just let me know. And I hope you like this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.